Hello, how's everybody doing? If you're on the East Coast, you're probably getting some snow beginning. So stay safe. And I guess that's a good thing that the East Coast is getting snow before Christmas. I know being when I used to live in a ski resort town, that everybody wanted to get snow for everybody coming up for the Christmas holiday so that they can ski. But we don't know right now where everybody is and what's travel going to be like come Christmas and whether everybody's staying home or leaving. You take it as it comes. So today I'm going to talk about it's official. The purpose of 2021, our purpose of 2021 has arrived. It actually arrived about a month ago, but I've been integrating it, refining it, because when they first came through with what it was going to be, spirit, I wasn't so sure about how they said it. So I waited for some more confirmation. And there were many events over the last few weeks that have confirmed it fully so that I am ready now after some practice, some integration. I am ready now to share it. If you've been following me for a while, what I'm about to say and share would be okay for you. You'll be like, oh, yep, that's what Donna does. That's who she is. If you haven't been following me for a while, it might be a good idea to listen to a few other videos or go on some other social media of mine and check out who I am and the work that I've been doing. So when did it first officially come to me? I was doing a magic dictionary event about a month ago, and I was using my mom's dictionary. And before I went live on the call, I said to Spirit, send me a word for all of us and what's going on here. And before anybody got on the call, I was doing this to myself. I flipped the pages to pull a word for us. And the word that my finger landed on was multiplicand. I'd never heard that word before, but then as I started to think about it, when we were kids, multiplicand, I used that word in math class. The definition of multiplicand was a number to be multiplied by another. And after I pulled it and read it, I heard Spirit say, this is a time where you guys are going to be multiplying. Everything you think, say, feel, and do is going to be multiplying. So unless you're fully aware of what you're thinking, saying, feeling, and doing, things are going to be multiplied that you don't know. And multiplied means going out into the universe, going out into those around you. It's going to become part of your vibration. So your vibration is going to be moving out there. So if you're still using good, bad, right, or wrong, if you view yourself doing something bad, that vibration goes out there. It also goes out to you out there and bounces back to you. So at that point, I'm saying these words from Spirit, and I hear Spirit say to me, and that is your purpose for 2021. And I said, what's our purpose? Multiplying? And they said, yes. So I said, okay, doesn't really sound like something I would say yet. So I just kind of tucked it away and I waited for more confirmation from Spirit. But I was stuck in that multiplicand, multiplying. How can we be so aware of ourselves and so okay with ourselves that it's okay to multiply who we are out there? And that has to do with vibration. Everything I've been talking about lately is about vibration. How do we raise our vibration? Hey, everybody on YouTube, thanks for joining. How do we raise our vibration to keep it at a higher level so that, one, we're going to feel satisfied, we're going to be in touch with who we truly are, our higher purpose, our intuition, who we truly are. And also, if you wanted to be able to connect with loved ones in the world of spirit or be on a different vibration, spirit's up here, we're down here, to be on that different vibration so they can find it easier to send messages to you or signs to you. Who doesn't want that? I do. And it's the work I've been doing for years and years. So let's go back to 2018. I've been bringing through what our purpose is for the last 3 years. 2018 was the year of unity. It was when we brought masculine and feminine sides of us together as one. So unity was going to disappear and oneness was going to become the new word. So I dropped the word unity. That was to me now an older vibration, an older paradigm, and jumped on board with oneness. The work that I've been doing with clients is bringing together right side, left side, bringing together anything that's out there, past lives, bringing it together so that we can all be one here with who we are. So that was 2018's, the year of unity. 2019 was the year of higher purpose. Okay, so you saw how unity delved into now higher purpose, 2019, where we were beginning to see that everything we do is our higher purpose. We're not doing things to become or delve into our higher purpose. We are our higher purpose. Our intuition is who we are, not something we need to look for, not something we need to be guided to or ask questions about. We're doing it. Everything is your higher purpose. So as you settled into that through 2019, you were probably thinking, wow, 2020, that's really going to be a year to grow. Around November of 2019, cool story with JFK, he brought through the purpose of 2020, which was going to be the year of becoming the shift, not the year of acknowledging the shift or watching the shift or being one with the shift, becoming the shift. I was reminded today when someone wrote a message to me to go with the flow as opposed to stop your flow. And I was like, I'm not the flow anymore. I am the water. I am the wave. I'm not being pushed along. I am the shift. So nothing outside of me now shifts me. I do that for me. I am more now purposeful. I am more in oneness. And even through the circumstances of 2020, I won't call them good, bad, right, or wrong. They were as they were. And we all needed to jump on board with finding a way to be satisfied with the way it was and not judgment of what's coming or why it's here, but just be the shift and be the water, be the wave so that you can move. And your higher purpose, you are stepping with it, not into it. You're stepping with your higher purpose. Okay, so then we get multiplication, right? That was about a month ago. And I'm kind of working, and I'm not saying a lot yet about it on social media. But I get that it's going to be the 2021 purpose. I just don't know how it's going to relate to me. And when JFK said we are going to become the shift, I felt that it took me about a couple of weeks to feel that and then tell you guys what that was. So started with multiplication, and then I'm living here at my mom's, and I've been unpacking stuff and repacking and getting rid of more stuff. And I'm not the sort of person, if you've been following me, I'm not the sort of person that reads a lot about. I used to, but I don't follow a lot of people as far as gurus, or I used to in past lives. I used to be them in past lives. But right now, I like to learn everything I'm meant to learn from spirit. However, I picked up this book probably about 9 or 10 years ago when right after I started seeing Spirit, Jerry, when he first came to me. And I went to see the author of this book, who is Barbara Marciniak. And she wrote Bringers of the Dawn. I went to see her in North Carolina at one point a while ago. And she does teachings from the Palladians. I knew I was a Palladian in a past life, and I knew this book would be purposeful for me. And I read it all the way through, and a lot of it resonated. A lot of it flicked on that switch for me and said, Donna, this is what you've been doing. But I didn't really go forward at any time and say, this is what you're going to do. There are more things you're going to do. I just read the whole book, went to see her. It was fabulous. And then put it away. Well, about 2 weeks ago, I found it again. And like I said, I'm not a big reader. I'll read a blog once in a while, but mostly it's what I'm getting. And I started reading the book, but it took me about a week to get to this one chapter because I was picking it up for a little bit and then I went to a new chapter. So after Multiplicand came, about a week later, I pick up the book again. I wanted to pick it up a couple days before, but I didn't for some reason. Picked it up this one day, and the chapter I was going to read is The Multidimensional Merge. As I started to read that, and the first time she mentioned this is becoming multidimensional, I thought that's the 2021 purpose, the year of becoming multidimensional. Okay, now I read it. Great. I'm knowing it. Great. Now I got to figure out how it's going to come into my life, how it's going to be a practice for me. And I wait for Spirit to show me that. Okay, so what happened after Bringers of the Dawn? Then I went into just about a week ago, maybe 5 days ago, I went into a meditation. If you know me, I've been doing some spirit work with spirit precipitation, and spirit writing on things like Reverend Hoyt's cards. If you looked at my website, go under spirit cards, and I've gotten many spirit cards from Reverend Hoyt. On the front is a beautiful picture that Spirit draws, and on the back, actually the opposite, on the back is my name and a bunch of other guides and loved ones in the world of spirit. So I'm going to get to that in a second. But I'm meditating this one night, and all of a sudden, myself, now because I'm so visual in my head, I see this very clearly, myself starts to shoot up into the universe. And now I'm looking at me, and I'm looking at something way up in the universe that is also me. Now, I'm not thinking multidimensional at this moment. I'm just thinking about what the heck just happened. And this was very different than when 10 years or so ago, I was sitting on my yoga mat in a yoga class, and I closed my eyes and I was taken up into the universe. In that regard, I was taken up, but I didn't see myself sitting on the cushion. I was only up in the universe until I thought, how am I going to get back to my cushion? And then I came back. That's a good story. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole now. But in this meditation, I was me on the cushion and I was me out in the universe somewhere. So I sat there, I watched it. I confirmed that there were two of us, two Donnas. The Donna out there wasn't any different than the Donna here. That was cool. So I just kept watching it. All of a sudden, some things started to shoot out of both of us. So if she was here, I was here on my mat. She was up in the universe. And these things started happening. Waves of energy, vibration started going out and then coming back to me. Went out and coming back to me. It was like Spirit was clearing something. I was a clear conscious participant in this. Whatever was happening, I was clearly a direct messenger here. So I was sitting there receiving it all. So all of this starts to happen. I'm watching it, not noticing really anything in my body. But between the two of us, it felt like something was changing in the state that I was in. State meaning the state of Florida. It felt like something was different in me, and also different in the Donna who was out there. So when that was all over, I let it all happen. That's the whole idea with meditation, to be aware, something we need to be more of, aware of everything. I let that all happen, and I came out of meditation. A day or two later, I'm going to sit in with another Reverend Hoyt spirit card circle. I'm excited to get a new card. I'm asking my guides beforehand, send me some information regarding this precipitation mediumship that I'm going to be doing. And I was thinking about multidimensional at that time. I was thinking, did I just become multidimensional? Because I still saw Donna out there. When the meditation ended, Donna out there didn't disappear. She stayed. And again, she was a duplicate of me, just like it's mirroring me. Like I'm looking at the screen right now, and there's me coming back to me. We were exactly the same person, not a piece of me out there, not a past life piece of me out there. We were exactly the same person. Who I was here was the same person I was there. It was cool. I just sat with it until I got some confirmation. So I sat with it. So in comes Hoyt, tell this beautiful, it was on Zoom, so I didn't have my card in my hand. But after the reading, the woman who was in charge sent us a picture of the front and the back of our card. And this was the back of my card. So on the back of my card, there's my name. There's some spirit guides that I have. The Bang sisters are those who are helping me with my precipitation mediumship. Sri Babaji is a yogi who I work directly with. Brother Andrew said he was going to help me with my spirit precipitation and how he's going to guide me and how it's going to benefit many. I'm like, woohoo, yay. But I'm looking at this card, the light is shining, right? I'm looking at this card and there's my name is written twice. Donna Boyle is written twice. Took me about 20 minutes of staring at it. That doesn't happen. Your name is normally written once. That does not happen. Twice does not happen. So I see my name twice there, and I'm talking to my friend Natalie, and I'm thinking it's something to do with being multidimensional. I'm thinking that. Then I started to know that. That's exactly what they were telling me, that there's two Donnas, and they mirror each other. And my friend Natalie, who joined me one day for a talk, she said, that's exactly what it looks like. Those two are mirroring each other. So I got confirmation. The reason this all happens is because I'm keeping that vibration. I'm keeping that vibration of being multidimensional. I'm keeping that. I'm keeping that when I meditate. I'm keeping that throughout my day. I'm not letting that vibration slow. Thanks for everybody who's joining. I see your question and I'm going to get to them all. Okay, so that happens, Hoyt's card. And then the next morning, I'm laying in bed. I think it was the next morning. This all happened within about a week span. I'm laying in bed. I get up to meditate. It's like 5 a.m. I meditate for about a half an hour and I decide I'm going to go back to bed. As soon as I down in bed, I start having flash dreaming, which is when my eyes go very fast and I start seeing flashes, but I'm conscious. I'm just in a different state. I'm like an altered state. So I'm laying there. I hadn't fallen asleep yet. I'm on that verge. I'm starting to see things in my head, but they were scenes. They were scenes of things. They weren't people. They were scenes of things. So the flashing back and forth was putting me in an altered state. I'm realizing that after. As the flashes subsided, I start to feel something walk around my body. The first instinct I have, I felt this before, but the first instinct I have is to freak out and think, what the hell is that? Ooh, 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 ghost, spirit, whatever. But I remember it happened before with my cat. I was having some really bad back pain. This had to be at least 9 years ago. Really bad back pain. I went to lay down. As soon as I laid down, something started kneading my back, and I'm yelling at my cat without looking. I said, Angel, stop. Stop, I'm trying to sleep. But it continued. I said again, Angel, stop. Finally, after the third or fourth time, I got up to look, and my cat, Angel, was sleeping at the bottom of the bed. He wasn't even near me. So I laid back down, rolled over, and allowed that to happen. So it was the same sort of thing that happened the other morning. Whatever it was walking around my body. And as this thing was walking around, it was like tucking in my sheet around me, right? I was getting cozy. I just kind of, again, I was in an altered state of some sort. I was not asleep. This was not a dream. I've been in an altered state about twice. This would be like the third time. So as soon as I let go, as soon as I surrendered to that moment that something was being done for me and allowed it to happen, my cat, Angel, who has been crossed since 2014, made his way under the covers and was laying beside me in my bed. And he was purring and rubbing his head. If you're a cat lover, you know how cats do that, rubbing his head up against my chest and purring and purring and purring. I laid there in an altered state. I really couldn't move, but if I reached my hand out to touch him, I'm sure he would have disappeared or my hand would have gone right through him. but I let it happen. I just let the purring continue, and I was comforted by that presence of my cat. Same cat who I thought did it the last time. So I was in a vibration so that he could come down and join me in that vibration. Is that a vibration of being multidimensional? Yes, because everything is happening on a multidimensional level. There are many layers of the world of spirit. There are many dimensions. So I'm sitting here in my room, in this room right now. There's probably another Donna doing this, but maybe talking on another channel, or maybe talking about something else. Or this other Donna that's out there, my multidimensional self, is doing the same thing that I'm doing right now, only she's doing it out there and I'm doing it here. So we're feeding off each other. We're not different, remember? We're feeding off each other. Beautiful. So I fall asleep with that. I start crying first, and then I fall asleep for another hour. So I wake up, I'm still teary-eyed. I posted it on a couple of my social medias, but it was fabulous. So Angel being able to come through was because my vibration, I just got done meditating. I was feeling a higher vibration. I was in that vibration. I allowed everything to happen without doubting or judging. There's big pieces of that, right? When you doubt and when you judge, Spirit's like, they're not ready. So now we're working with multidimensional, right? I've got me out there. I've got confirmation from Spirit with the 2 Donna Boyles on my card. Now what I do, okay, now it's official. The 2021 purpose is the year of becoming multidimensional. What can that do for us? How can we go forward in that? How can we work with that? How can we practice that? So again, I've been practicing it over the last week or so. Last night, I sat down to go into meditation, and I sat because my mutual self is up there. Donna is up there too. So I sat and talked to her, and I asked her, is there something could she help me with this thing? I don't remember what it was, but I asked, can you help me with this? And she said, Donna, I'm you. I'm not someone else beside you. I'm not any higher vibrationally than you are right now. But what we have to do is work together. But know that the multidimensional self that you are is now helping you achieve, helping you move forward, helping you practice everything right now. I had a friend say on a video the other day that what multidimensional meant to him is that your badass self is now multiplied. Absolutely. Everything about you now is being multiplied. So do you need to be more aware of everything that you're doing? Do you want to be vibrationally in that place where if it goes out dimensionally, do you want people to receive what you're putting out? Then what is it that you're putting out? So being more aware, being more conscious, knowing that there is no duality, right? So there's no good, bad, right, or wrong, but there is vibrationally sound. And there is satisfied. Like I feel satisfied with my life right now. It feels good. Having some great opportunity for Spirit to come through and write on my cards and draw on the cards for precipitation. And I'm just sitting with it for whatever it is. I don't know where it's going to go right now, but I know I'm going to use multidimensional Donna and Donna. So start talking to that other you that is out there in another dimension. You might say, is it really way up there, out there? No, she's right here beside me in another dimension. She's right here. Everything is happening right here. If there are other cities or other planes of existence, they're all right here. All your loved ones, all your guides, they're all right here. We view it as out there because that's what we've been told all this time, that heaven is up there. Heaven is here all the time. Okay, so I think we talked about everything there. I'm going to go to answer any questions that someone that you might have. If you just joined, this will be posted to YouTube, so you'll be able to go back to the start. Thanks for everybody that joins. Feel free to like or comment now. Keely, is asking a question. Hi, Donna. While watching you, I'm picking up the name Henry, and it's something to do with that picture behind you. I'm a little bit psychic, don't know what it means. So that's up to you, Keely. These are messages that are coming through for you. My energy is not open to be read. So this would be about you. So what I would do with that is to go into your meditation. When you sit next on your cushion, I would go in meditation and I would ask Henry. I would ask Henry to appear to you. I would ask Henry to come through. I would ask Henry, what is it I need to know right now? Where am I going? Why did you arrive today? You see, with the vibration that I bring and with the vibration that being online with Spirit loves computers, Spirit loves phones, with all of that vibration, as you sit and as you join in that vibration, yes, more things will come to you. So being multidimensional, allow that state of being to be with you all the time. Don't just wait for sleep or when you're sitting on your meditation cushion. Pick that multidimensional self that you are. Pick it up when you leave your yoga class or leave your meditation or leave any other sort of healing session. Pick it up and go with it. Take the two of you together. Will there be more Donnas coming around? I don't know. Right now, I'm going to work with, I call her the other me. I think I'll call her the other me. I don't know. But thank you guys for tuning into this live version of the year 2021 and the purpose of becoming multidimensional. Go back and listen to the beginning if you didn't hear the whole thing. And again, thank you so much. Thanks, Keely, for your question. Don't know when I'll see you next, but happy holidays and good luck in the storm out there, everybody on the East Coast. And I'll see you. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.